through my selection process this morning. So listen up. I initially told my traders this morning, the black team, that I liked Xilinx. I liked Xilinx this morning right off the open, and I liked it because, in particular, where it was originating off of the 5-minute chart. You see that? That is a beautiful origination point. The flat 200 period moving average. Now, if you follow my work for any period of time, you should know that my number one go-to play off the open is a surge off of the 200, up or down, all right? But I loved this. This is the 2-minute, all right? But I loved it even more because of where it was originating off of the 5-minute. Now, the 2-minute's powerful too. All right, beautiful, solid elephant bar. Beautiful position. That 5-minute where it was originating from was perfect. This would make this a heavier than normal play off of my 2-minute because of where it was originating from on the 5-minute. All right, so I threw that out there. All right. And I also pointed out the oil stocks. I saw weakness in the oil stocks. So I saw strength in the chip stocks, so Xilinx. I saw strength in AMD. So those are the two strength plays that I saw off the open. And then I saw two weak plays off the open. I like those mornings when I see some strength plays and some weak plays. So the strength plays were in the chip stocks, Xilinx and AMD, and immediately I identified weakness in the oil stocks. All right, there's XOM, Exxon. Now I mentioned this seeing the first bar, a violent elephant bar to the downside. One of our traders we just reviewed this trade of his in this play. He did very well with it. But identified XOM because of that first bar off the open, crashing into the 200. And there was weakness in the other oil stocks as well. And I spotted MU off the open. So look at this. Here's what I want to bring your attention to. I was tempted to do the XOM short because that red bar here was so violent and powerful. But I opted for doing the MU short instead. This is what I want to cover with you today. I had two short options, MU and XOM. I chose MU because of the better position. I want to go flip back to the XOM so you can see it. XOM. Look at that first bar. All right. Now it gets below the 200, but I prefer us to just be mostly under everything when I'm shorting. Understand? So if we were to take this bar and have the majority of the bar under, that would be better than the majority of the bar above. You see? Does that make sense, guys? Just a few of you let me know. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's better if the majority of my violence is under. All right? And so I had that with MU. The majority of the violence was under. And so I take a little short into the bar, but really you do know what I want to do, right? You know, for those of you who know my trading style, what am I going to immediately do after entering into this bar? What am I going to do? I'm going to throw orders up the red bar, right? All the way to the 200, really. I had another. So because this move, I had heavier orders here, but because of this strong move, this move went up so strong that I didn't do it as heavy as I normally would. I just felt that that move back up was stronger than it really should have been. But anyway, this move back up gets me short, 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 and then drop back toward the low. Actually, I didn't even that. I'm out down here. Why would I not try to go for a new low here? Why would I not try to go for a new low here? That's right, Michael. Because the move up was too strong. All right, this is another thing I'm going to cover with you. When your stock drops and rebounds right there, the odds of a new low are high. But if your stock drops and rebounds up here, the odds of a new low have just dropped. You see? It's coming from too far. Here it's not that far. Right? So this move up went too high to expect a significant new low. All right? Very important to understand. Okay? So this works on both sides, by the way, as well. So that 50% is your guide. Like you see this move here, and then this move here in the stock. The drop got deep. You see, the drop in the move got deep. So now the odds of it breaking through have gotten smaller. If it was here, maybe. But from here, it's less odds of a new high. Same concept. Drop, move up too high. That's too high for me to expect a significant new low. If that drop came to here, if that rally came to there, then the new low is much more possible. Okay. And so I wanted to just cover that with you to go through that selection right off the open, because I had several options to go short. I was thinking of XOM, as I told you, but I didn't like the fact that the majority of the violence wasn't under. I had CVX as a possibility, but look at where the violence was. Again, not under. It was above and into the trap zone. If it was under the moving averages down here, that would have been beautiful. And this one didn't work. So if I'd shorted this and threw orders up there, I'd be on the phone with my counselor with this one, you know? All right. So again, guys, position of your item has to rule the day. You want your position, not just the item. You want the position to kind of rule the day. All right? This is all 2-minute time frames that you're looking at here. What about INTC? That was great play this morning. This was taken by some of my traders in on the first bar. Beautiful. Of course, throwing orders up to short any bounce didn't happen. You just got the follow through. You don't always get that bounce. And a lot of traders say, Oliver, why not wait for the bounce? And Intel is the perfect example of why I don't wait. Because 50% bounce and 50% don't bounce. And I used to wait. I used to let the market give me violence and then wait up here for the bounce, right? And I just got tired over time of missing 50% of the money that should have been mine because half of them do not bounce. All right? So I always remember that. Dive into the violence. Dive into the violence. Don't wait for after the violence. Just dive inside of it. You can do a light dive if you want to. Nothing wrong with that either. Do a light dive in, add on a bounce or a pullback. But dive into the violence.